Okay. Hi guys. Hello. Saturday morning stream. Let's see if I can get good results this morning. Okay. The game is already selected. I should have a functional chat, unlike the last time. And let's find a match to join. But I will choose one that has players, like what I did last time. After all, haven't played lately, so I'm missing some of my edge from the previous era. 5.2, this is good. 5.0, 8 players, 12 players. No, it's been ongoing for almost 2 hours. Let me see if I can find anything better. 3.7. 1 hour, 9 players per side. 3.7. Russian, well, I do enjoy Russian. Let me see. Could be a good way to break the ice, I guess. It's already ongoing, but we might as well try. Okay. Without wasting further time, so since last week I was having problems with the throttling of the frames. I was having stuttering in my VR view. I tried to limit the rate now to 60 FPS, which is a bit low for streaming. I mean for VR gaming. But then again, since we are streaming, probably it's for the best. Okay, we'll go with the LA 5F, I guess, to begin. 45 minutes without load universal. Okay. Take off. I believe I can fly. I apparently spawned inside a bomber or something. Yes, because this is a new feature of the game. You see, you have them one on top of the other. Controls are working. The decal is there. The chat should show up, yeah, because it tells me there's one spectator, so it will show if he were to write something. And yes, the game is reasonably fluid. Of course, we are running it at 60 FPS. But to even have the option is not bad. Originally, this thing about throttling the frame rate is a new function of Steam. You couldn't do it when I used to stream the last year. And I think it's helpful for streaming because it prevents stuttering, you see, which is the bigger problem here. I hope my voice is possible to hear. I'm not sure 100%. But well, okay, we are on our way. I wonder if you can hear the buzzing sound coming from the fan that I mounted on my index. It's a little gadget thingamajig that I bought from Amazon. Apparently it helps with cooling. And I must say, it seems to actually do. Even though temperatures here in Italy are not that warm yet, so it's a bit early to say. I see plenty of contacts in front of me. It's good to play this game again. Yeah, no, as I was saying, they improved the texture resolution quite a bit in the newer versions of the game in VR. They used to have this severely limited texture resolution, and decals looked extremely bad, but not just these, even just objects and planes and the like. So yeah, the VR version of War Thunder has been greatly improved in several things. Well, mostly that you can now zoom, as you can see, and that's essential in this game. It is essential not just because it helps with resolution, but the point is, with the limited resolution of VR, no? The point is that in War Thunder you have the details of the objects, of the planes, of the contacts, of whatever is moving currently in the game, are limited by distance, you see. So when you zoom, it actually replaces the detail of the plane with a more detailed plane. That's the reason I could never actually identify anything when I played last year. I wonder if this notification is for... Yeah, thank you for approving my stream, administrator of the page. I cannot see the name of the page, I'm sorry, but thank you indeed. Yeah, this morning I thought about sharing the stream, unlike last week. I mean, probably I won't be returning to streaming like 4 or 5 hours a day like I did last year. I wouldn't have the time now. But from time to time, yeah, sure, I will stream again. It's a shame because Facebook limits the resolution of your stream based on how much you actually do that, which is something that Twitch doesn't do. But then again, what little public I managed to have, it always was on Facebook, so for my little return project is only normal that I would come here. And I see plenty of movement all around. Yeah, of course, it's an already ongoing match with plenty of players. Now, lately I've been playing German planes, meaning that fast, not very maneuverable planes, and it's good to be back in this, which is what I know well. To up the edge in maneuverability is especially fun to me, because, well, in VR with depth perception, you can really make good of it. Okay, these are two friendlies. I was hoping, but no, it's too early. Alex Taiga. Well, that's quite the nickname for a Russian plane player, I guess. Yes, that's, I think, an American plane. Let me see. Yeah, it is indeed American, which means it will be faster than me. Checking my 6. Okay, it's clear. It's not American. Never mind. These guys are shooting over there. And I see someone is damaged and going down apparently. And someone else still maneuvering. It could be the guy that attacked the other plane. Wait a sec, is that actual damage or just signaling smoke? Well, that guy over there crashed. Might as well try. No, but I will never get it. I'll keep turning to stay a bit safer. Completely surrounded by contacts of unknown nationality, which is quite worrisome. Let's keep an eye on my 6. Somebody cover me. Southwestern location from where I am. That guy over there is shooting. The one producing smoke, well, I still don't know if it's actual damage smoke or just signal smoke. That should be the Taiga guy, same side as me, so I'll ignore. But I see plenty of action in front of me. My god, it's a war. It's a war indeed. I'm heading towards the friendly area, which makes me think it's a bit weird to see people shooting. The airfields should actually blink, which they don't. So, could it be that he shot down the enemy already? That's the guy I've been tracking from before. No, it would be flashing, it's impossible. Let me see the objectives. Did they increase the objectives or something lately? There never used to be so many at the same time. Okay, guys, trust me, we will find some action. No, that cannot be an enemy. Too close to the airfield. It would blink, you see. Even if it was an enemy, you would have on the map the airfield would be blinking. Yeah, down there by the river. That's very encouraging. He's also heading our way, which could make it an attacking enemy. Let's see. Greenish plane. Okay, P-39N. Friendly. Oh well. I guess this will be the theme of the stream. Missed opportunities. That weren't an opportunity to begin with. Well, at least I haven't died yet. Let's go back towards the front line. There's plenty of action over there. These two are also... Let me see. He's diving. Is he attacking the other guy? That's above part of the ground battle, but no, he's not attacking. Then again, they could both be enemies. Let's go and check it out. Yes, he's accelerating fast towards the river. Is that a river or an oxbow lake? Yeah, it's an enemy. Big enemy. That I didn't hit. No, I did, in fact. He's smoking. That thing has a rear gun. I gotta be careful. Yeah, it's a German plane. No, not sure. It's an American plane. That looks like an A20. No, it's got a split tail. It's not a P-25. What the heck is that? Oh. Ah, yeah, it's the Russian. No, it can't be Russian. I'm Russian. Well, I will say no more. I'll just get it wrong. Let's try and shoot it down. Oh, but that's a problem. Someone on my tail. Okay, it's friend. Well, that's a shame, because now I lost my chase. It was worth checking out, I guess. Far too dangerous not to... And he also managed to damage my engine. What the heck? One shot. One shot. Okay, I won't retreat yet, of course. I want to do something. Something in this match. Ah, just my luck. So the engine is... it's yellow, but it's bright yellow. I think not heavily damaged. Want to be the optimist here. And the other Russian guy is attacking that gunship, which I scratched with my cannon. Well, I scratched his back mostly. I didn't do much to the guy. It's a fast plane, isn't it? Also, my engine is damaged. Yeah, it's not helping. Far too distant to try and shoot. And what the... They look like they were coming from behind. But that's the P-47. Ah, he shot down the other guy. Yeah, the one that passed by me and went and chased him. Well, he wasn't as lucky as me. He actually was shot down by that thing. Which now is shooting me again. What the heck is that? That's not a P-25. Or is it? Let's try and attack it again. I mean, the engine is still running. But I want to get a bit more of a head start. It looks like a fairly dangerous thing, whatever it is. Maybe from the side. The altitude advantage is proper at the moment. Shall we try? I gotta be extremely accurate, or it will end badly. Well, we did some damage. Enemy gunner is unconscious. I like the sound of that. He's also apparently going down already. But we might do another pass just to make sure. What the heck? Wasn't the gunner unconscious? He's unconscious, but he still shoots. Yeah, it's the cortical reflex, you see. Programmed to kill. Ah no, there's another guy. This makes far more sense. Well, you are going down. That I'm sure. And about the other guy... Boom. Let's try and fight, even if I'm damaged. But what the heck? Okay, here you are. Oh, I'm very slow at the moment. Very... I don't like this. Oh, and okay, it seems I was looking my behind a bit too much. He also crashed. At least I brought him with me. He came all the way to the ground. Okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but at least I shot down the bomber and we can take off with a better plane. Better plane being the LA-5FN. Should I check... I don't know, I'll check the stream one sec. Check. No, okay, but you can hear me. Okay. And Alt-Tab back to the game. And once again I'm in the inside of a bomb. This is very typical. I don't know what the heck they did. Now apparently you spawn inside other planes. At least you don't crash on them when you start rolling. That would have been annoying. That would have been annoying indeed. And starting. I hope I'm not missing... I should have checked another thing. Whether I'm missing comments. Because I see none. Could you perhaps comment on the stream? No, okay, I can see them. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? That's quite the question. It's been a difficult year, to say the least. As it has been for everyone, I guess. And so, yeah, one thing leads to the other. I've been very busy with sorting various situations, all related to the ongoing pandemic. And it's work-related, I guess. It's work-related, I would say. So, yes, I couldn't stream for a while. Now, I'm not going back to a full regime of daily streaming. No, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. I originally half thought to do that last week, but then I noticed how every single day I was too busy to do anything, so yeah, I arrived to the weekend with just another stream. And here we are. Now, perhaps I will stream also this afternoon and tomorrow. Not 100% sure. And next week we'll see, I guess. But thank you for the question. And thank you for coming back. Man. Christian. Hey, hi. Haven't seen you in a while too. Yes. Welcome back. I know, I haven't streamed. Christian, if you want to play, I can open Discord, you tell me. I will be online for the next hour or two, I guess. What time is it? 9? A couple of hours. I'm gonna make this chat window a bit bigger. Ah, yes, indeed, it has been. I'm gonna make the chat window bigger. It's a bit harder to read the messages. You see, so since I'm having all this stuttery problem, now the chat window is actually placed on the joystick, on the controller of the index. It's a new functionality of SteamVR. It's pretty cool looking. Unfortunately, you cannot make it transparent, but you certainly have to make it bigger because it's hard to read at the moment. Also, it covers the planes when they are on the top. I attached it to the chair. Also, it actually uses the battery of the controller, but I guess it can't be helped. It's a bit silly, really. I used to have this overlay that was very nifty, but yeah, now it causes stuttering. Everything has worsened since I stopped streaming. I can multi-stream as an example. Okay, don't worry, Christian. It's a pleasure anyway. And no, as I was saying, everything has worsened. When I arrived at the end of the last year's streaming, I started multi-streaming, which was incredibly cool. I could have my stream on Twitch and Facebook at the same time, which for small streamers like me is actually quite handy, since every person watching is a person that can join your game, and that's making it more interesting for everyone who is watching. But now, apparently, Streamlabs is requiring a fee to multi-stream, so yeah, I'm now streaming only to Facebook. But anyway, since now SteamVR is a stuttery mess, I don't know why, I wish I could, I would probably be unable to use the SteamVR window, so I'm now using the plugin for Streamlabs OBS, meaning that, no, not Streamlabs, well, the other version of VR, but let me concentrate on the situation at hand, because I see menacing forms all around. But what are we finding? Okay, Americans, Swedish. And there's another one of these big things that I shot down one of previously. Couldn't really check the name of the plane at the time. I was a bit busy with the guy that killed me. And I see movement. I see orange tracers. Unfortunately, this tells me nothing, because apparently, yeah, Russians now have declared war on the Americans in this particular scenario, and so we are all using the same color of tracers, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I guess it's all part of the game. Let me see what we can find.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
That's something I want to take a closer look, but it looks Russian. Actually, it's a P-39. I best not try to identify planes, you see. I haven't got much better at it. No, indeed I haven't. Okay, that's a dogfight 100% that we can dive right in and try hopefully to assist our friend. Let me see. Should I check my 6? No, but they're okay. I always do before engaging. Call it paranoia, well, it saved me a couple of times or more. Okay, that was a friendly who shot down an enemy, and I guess it's a no-go for us. Well, I will find something. That thing over there. There's plenty of players, I've been mostly unlucky. What the heck? My chat window is moving about. It's a friendly too. Everyone is a friendly today. Well, at least we are capturing the zone, I guess, since there are so many of us here. Okay, 1, 2. Right above the other. Let me go and check. Let me go and check. Friendly Hurricane? What the hell, guys? That's Alex Taiga from before. We're still capturing, right? Yeah. That's big plane, the same as before. The same as before. Same player, probably. Well, we shot him down once. That's a B-25, I think. Yeah, it's America. That's very, very dangerous to approach. I guess we'll be shooting B-25 all day. Well, I don't dislike it in principle. Unfortunately, it's extremely, extremely dangerous. Wait. That's a more enticing target. P-38, huh? We have P-38, bot in friend. Okay, he crashed himself. Would that count as a kill? I guess it's a sort of a maneuver kill. I'm chasing you, you crash on the ground. He was too fearful to fight me. What the hell? Ah, that's good. Let me see. Six are clear. Well, we got two targets in front. That's the big plane from before, which is already going down. Yak 7B. That thing is the Hurricane from before. What the hell? So, yeah, it's a B-25. I don't know why I couldn't recognize the B-25. Usually I recognize it pretty easily. Yeah, anyway, throttling the frame rate was a good idea. Yeah, I have some reprojection, which is annoying, but absolutely zero stuttering, and that's actually quite rare in streaming. Even when I had the old configuration with way less problems, yeah, I still was completely unable to stream without stuttering in VR, which now apparently I can. So that setting, yeah, it's a very useful setting for streamers. Also, I think limiting your frame rate is very good for streaming, since I'm at a constant 60 FPS, which is the same as the bitrate, well, not the bitrate, the frame rate of the stream. Well, it's good, I think. We'll see. We'll see once I check my recordings later. Now, if only... The only thing, you know what's missing from this stream? Some action. What the hell? There's 3,000 people flying all over, but none of them apparently want to fight with me. I guess I'll have to want fighting them. Don't worry, man. Even just watching is good enough for me. It's a pleasure having you here. Perhaps we'll have an occasion later. Okay. Let's find the action we so much desire. I mean, I wouldn't leave this match. There's plenty of players. I'm just being unlucky, I guess. It's like this. Sometimes you play War Thunder, it's an adrenaline fest where you're constantly killing and getting killed like 3 times a minute, and other times, yeah, it's like this. Of course, it had to be like this when I'm streaming. Okay, that thing... I gotta get some altitude though. I cannot engage something so high. Let's move to the center of the map, I guess. The fact that I'm chasing every single thing, well, sometimes it's actually detrimental, because you're constantly running after the same planes again and again, which perhaps are friendlies, and yeah, you return to the squares where there is no action. Generally, above the ground battery, you have the possibility of an engagement. Let me see if I'm lucky as that. Okay. Let me see. So yeah, same as before. Well, that's... He shoot in the ground, in friendly territory. Don't tell me he crashed already. No. Okay, let me see. He shoot in the ground, in friendly territory. That seems to indicate a possible target. Yes, never mind. It's a friend shooting in friendly territory. What a surprise. Where was he shooting? There's an enemy there. What the heck are you doing, Bandulu 1? Bandulu. Ground battle is here. I'm so desperate I might even actually go and attack the ground units. With a limited amount of ammo on the Russian planes, that would be a bad move, I guess. Okay, we have the next customer. I see no name popping up. Still hard to tell, the angle is not good. It's an LA5, of course it had to be. Okay. That thing, maybe? I'm moving all the way to the enemy base. At that point I will have to find some guy. I mean, I've never been in a match that seems to be reasonably full and yet zero action. That's new to me. I guess I'll leave after this flight. I'll go to a better match possibly. I don't know, this one is boring. But now we're flying very low, very close to the base. I should get attacked, I guess. If it's good, I'm dead. At least we will have some action, I guess. Well, I mean, with Russian planes, being low is not necessarily a disadvantage. It depends. They're very light and nimble planes. And also we have reinforcement. I hope he doesn't steal my kill. I'm not checking my 6, but it's not a good time to do it. Shall we try a bit, maybe? Oh, it's still too far. Let's save on. I think it's just the AI plane, honestly. I'm not 100% sure. The other guy is shooting him too, but he's even farther than me. Someone else is shooting. No, it's not going to work. I'm not lowering my flaps in Russian planes because, yeah, since they're made of wood, it generally breaks the flaps. Anyway, it's nimble enough even without flaps. Don't steal my kill. I hope I won't crash in this guy. We're very close to crashing, actually. Yes, that would be very anticlimactic. We are 3 guys following this poor little... the only target. I don't know. There's plenty of players in the enemy team. Why is there only one target for everyone? We gotta change match.
Attack the A point.
I hope I don't crash in the other guys. Rather that they don't crash into me. I saw him first, damn it! No. Maybe? No? Come on. That's not a player. That's the AI. I gotta save ammo. You don't have much on Russian planes.
Attack the A point.
Yes. So it's more or less like this. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not doing the best job of it, but then again, the other guys aren't either, and that's good, otherwise they steal my kill. What the fuck? Okay. Finally. I know, it took me a while. I'm a bit rusty, I guess. At least I got it, I mean. Yes, it was just an AI. I mean, what the heck are we even doing here? Let's go to a different match. But did I get the kill? No. Well, I know I should get the kill. Sometimes the game doesn't agree. Yeah, I got it. I don't want to leave the match while I'm in the air. Let's try to find some action, get killed maybe, so we can go to a better environment. I think the enemy got demoralized and stopped taking off. Ah, yeah, you see, they all disconnected. Of course, you see all these names, you think it's a full match. No, it isn't. It's not a full match. It was in the beginning. But they must have disconnected like one after the other, few seconds after I came online. Guys, let's go for a quick end and change server. I just try to raid the base, which never works, of course. In War Thunder, since it's all scripted, you just get hit. And Yes. Well, if I get another kill in the process, I won't be sorry. That I can tell you for sure. After all, we are looking for action. If we can even find it here, no need to change match. I think this one is a player. Not sure though. We got a finishing. We are so close to the base, he might just go and land otherwise. And fatality, I think. Well, no, it's still in the air. It's a P63 by the way. The base is starting to shoot me. We don't care, of course, we just want to switch server, but I'll get you down in the process. What the hell? Well, now I lowered the flap side so terribly slow, I might as well. What the hell? If I cannot shoot it down, that would be quite shitty at this point. And yeah, in fact, I just landed. At least we're switching server. At least we are switching the server. Yeah, we land in the enemy base. That was intentional, you see. In fact, I wanted to switch server. And while I switch the server, please wait a sec, I gotta take the shortest break. Be right back. I gotta put the chat window on the side. That's quite weird. Be right back. Okay. Not the best outcome, but not the worst either. At least we can get to a better match. And let me pick the chat window again. Hey, chat window. Nix, hey, hello. Wait, I'll put the chat window here. Yes, because now we can move it about. Hey, bro. Watching you while on lunch break. Hi, Nix. Thank you for watching as always. Okay. What the heck? No! I made a mistake. I think I closed the game. But have I? No, in fact, I lost priority. Ah, it's an annoying thing it does, okay. You can just remove the always on top thing. At least I didn't quit the game. And... no, but I wasn't quitting the game, I was just quitting the match, which is what I intended to do. Right, yeah. Okay, a better one please. A better one, possibly on a smaller map. 10 players. Yeah, but only 5 on the team. 10, 8, it's the one where I was. No, wait, this is 5.0. It's the old one, 2 hours 21. I should have joined that one. Well, in hindsight. 12, yeah, but it's 1.0. And also, there's only one player on the other side. That's kind of weird. What the heck are they doing there? 1, 1, 4. Give me something. Give me some 5, 5, 2. Come on. 5, 2, 9.7. 1, 4, 1. It's morning, okay. 2.3. Russia versus Axis. Let's do it with the Germany. After all, it's the new thing for me. I recently started to play it. 8 enemies, I mean. It depends on what they do, you see. The other one 8 had even more people, but they were doing nothing. They disconnected and yeah, it turned out boring. Let's see if this one is better. What an unforeseen intermission. Let's hope we went to a better match. 2.0, okay. The E1, 45 minutes fewer, universal to battle. So yeah, Chris, I don't know if you're still watching, but now finally I'm playing Germans too. We always play together. He got the Germans and I had the Italians, which kind of makes sense since we are from the two countries each. But now we could play the same plane at the same time. Perhaps eventually we will. And off we go. I forgot to make the chat bigger. Well, I can always do it. I think I need two joysticks to do it. Yeah, two of the controllers, because basically this thing with the movable chat of SteamVR, basically you can only interact on the window with the other controller, because if the window is on the first controller, yeah, how do you touch it? You cannot just use your hand. Okay, completely different style. German planes. German fighter is an energy fighter, as you very well know, meaning that you gotta fly straight basically. You better not turn too much, like I was trying to do earlier. Ah, Max Tube is here. And two guys from a clan, from, well, I should call it squadron, I guess. We're in War Thunder after all. NGO, I don't know them. If they play often together, they probably will be dangerous. And let's see. Let's hope for a better match. There aren't many people online in general, unfortunately. This is the team for me. It's always been the team. I stream in the morning mostly. Well, I used to have 2 sessions. Now 2 sessions would be difficult to organize nowadays. But anyway, yes, in the morning the flight simulators are always half empty. Or half full. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling the optimist today. Not much up to now, but we still got some time. We got plenty of time to find action. Let's hope this one is better. Okay, contacts, checking my 6 just because I can. Weird sounds in the background. Do you want to try and make a guess? What sound could it be? You will never guess it. Okay, we seem to be in the general area of Stalingrad. No, wait a sec, is this the Stalingrad map? No, it's the Korsun one, never mind. Yeah, the winter versions look the same, basically. It's just snow. Henkel 100. Is the Henkel 100 good, Nix? I never played it. Not much, anyway. I think I have it in my lineup, by the way. No, I have the 112. And fast approaching to the river. Nothing around. You know what else they improved a lot besides VR in War Thunder recently? The sound, especially the loudness of it. When they hit you now, you really jump on the chair. There's a lot of difference between the level, the volume for the normal sound, and the sounds that should be loud, case in point, which there wasn't originally. Okay, now I'm almost out of things to say. Let me find action. Ah, okay. Ah, so I was speaking to myself. Don't worry, Nix. It's okay, it's okay. You being here is enough. Okay. And I see movement, and I see contacts. Fast approaching. Well, in fact, I am the one approaching. We're going really pretty fast on ABF. 540 kilometers per hour. It could be faster than that. Flying a bit low for this kind of plane. That thing shoots white tracers, meaning that it's likely a friend. Making this an enemy. It's another B-25. What's this? The team of the day. So, yeah, I don't think the weaponry I have on this plane will do much to a B-25. But at least I used a good approach. And perhaps I already did enough. Let me see. Well, the 6 are clear. I'll just keep going in the turn and resume the chase. It's kind of hard to see standing against the trees. Yeah, in fact I lost him for a sec, which made me lose ground. Stupid keyboard, I keep bumping into it with the joystick. Well, we can chase it with ABF, that's 100% sure. And I guess I should, because that thing is returning to the base very happily, like I did nothing to it. B-25s are sturdy like that. Unless I find an actual fighter. Give me a dogfight. What the hell? Give me a dogfight. I'm not sure I should chase the B-25. That thing is way more interesting. No, it's the friendly gunship from before, I think. BF-110. That's the B-25. It's not a fast plane, you see. I could still go after it. How far we are from the base? Well, quite far. So let me gain altitude. Bomber formation over there. Do you destroy the bombers? No, so these are friendly bombers. Cover the bombers. Ah yes, they are indeed Nix. Yes. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of grey too, but it's a darker shade of grey, so it wouldn't work as well. It's a darker shade among the 50 that we could employ. Okay. I see traces, but they come from the ground. And I see nothing on the back. No, but this time I left straight for the enemy base. At least I shoot the AI planes, I guess, rather than nothing. God damn it. I just shouldn't play in the morning, I guess. People are all sleepy. They're sleeping in their planes, you see. That's combat, I think. Looks like combat. Yes, the reprojection is causing a weird thing with the propeller, so it's a bit annoying, but not so terrible. Like you see sort of a stroboscopic effect. That's because I limited my frame rate. No, but it was a good move, 100%. Last week when I tried to stream with the constant stuttering, it was extremely annoying. This is better. Having a little stroboscopic effect is not as annoying as that. That looks Russian. That's Russian, yeah. We finally found a goddamn enemy fighter. I hope I won't waste the occasion to finally get a kill. Apparently I already damaged the guy. That's good. Now if he starts maneuvering tightly, I gotta go away. Being German here is tough life. Yes. Okay, there's also a friend. These are the two guys from the clan, I guess. So let's try to go for a quick kill. Now I lower my flaps. Finally I can see the blackout, which unfortunately doesn't allow automatically for me to... Yeah, now I'm in big trouble. I was greedy, I shouldn't have turned into it. They are the two guys from the clan, yeah, it's 1 against 2. I'll try to ask for backup. I'll even turn on the smoke, but I guess it will be difficult to get any kind of assistance. Someone is calling. Yes, yes, I did a stupid thing to watch the map, yeah. I was watching the map, I lost control. Yeah, no more status, yeah. What the hell, I lost control while looking at the map. Yes, I'm rusty. It was 2 against 1, it was 2 against 1. I gotta make this stupid shot bigger. I guess, I can't try making just the chat size bigger rather than the window. No, but I can do it even without resizing the window, because I make both the window bigger and the overlay should adapt, but most of all the text bigger. And now I can read it, but everything else has disappeared. No, it won't fit. Well, I can make it broader. Can I make it? No, huh? Yes, but this is good. I'm not as experienced as you can see with the German fighters. I've been using them only recently. Okay. I like this more. Yes, now I can read you easily. But wait a sec. No, the entire chat is not fitting the window. And so I gotta scroll it a bit. Yeah, I know, man. I know. You taught me well. This is something you taught me. Now I no longer see the spectators well, but I don't really care. The important thing is seeing the chat. It was a silly mistake. No, but the fact is this. I only saw one guy, and when I was already committed, then I saw the other guy. And I even know they were playing in tandem. I said it when I entered the match. Of course, if I did everything correctly, I could have just gone away, because the German fighter is quicker. I could just... but I didn't, yes. And this is the reason. I gotta get used to German fighters. I did something risky in the thought that it was 1 versus 1, but I have no confirmation of that, of course, not yet. So what I've learned from all this simulation gaming, which I didn't know originally basically, is that flying a plane is adhering to a certain series of rules, meaning to keep in between the lines of something that is safe or unsafe depending on the situation. And the skill of the pilot comes from judging when it is the moment to do the unsafe thing. Yes, it wasn't. Now we know. I mean, it's a lesson learned. It's a lesson learned. It certainly was more productive than last match, where I just shot down an AI and a bomber. Even though, in terms of points, yeah, it's a negative. Taking off again. So when we see 2 guys flying together, we know it's the NGO guys. We know their general location, because we just been shot down by these guys, and they were in the northeastern part of the map. Okay. Are these enemy bombers? Do we have destroyed the bombers? No, we don't. No air objectives to speak of. Huh. Oh. Perhaps someone will attack the bombers. Anyway, I'll be heading for the ground battle and also gain altitude. Let's see if I can get revenge on these guys. I certainly wish I could. I mean, there's plenty of enemies on the other team. I could even meet someone else. But I gotta fly higher, being in an energy fighter. These guys are being engaged right now. Someone is diving, I see smoke. This should be friendlies because cover the bombers in B4. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. They look disturbed. Like an herd of goats, I guess. Being scared by the predator. Ah, wait a sec. There's more stuff there. Do you cover the allied attackers? Yeah, C4. Well, these guys are flying alright. One is damaged though. Wait a sec. In fact, 2 are. Then I'm no longer so sure they are safe at the moment. At least one of the formation will be under attack. There's something moving out of line there. 6 are clear. There's something moving out of line. That thing on the top. That's not a typical positioning of an escort plane. And also it's turning, yeah, which is kind of a dead giveaway. That's a player. Let's hope it's a player of the enemy side. And this time I won't turn low with him, no, I swear. I swear. That one is still going with the planes, so it's not an enemy. And this was indeed... well, I don't know if it's an actual player, because the name sounds like a bot, but anyway. It's not something I'm supposed to attack. Someone must have shot that thing, but apparently he was shot down by it in turn. Let's go check the bombers, I guess. Wolfik was the name. I mean, it seems like the name of a bot. Yes, well, it's hard to do that when you fly alone. That's why in real life, fighter fly minimum in pair. Yeah, indeed, man, indeed. Yeah, if I had another pair of eyes to spot the second guy, I would have been safer. That's 100% true, as everything you say usually needs. Unfortunately, it's not always possible to have a wingmate. It's a fairly complicated situation. These two guys could be the NGO guys. Even though it perplexes me, because what the heck would they be doing? Okay, I'm going for a swift dive, but then accelerate briskly away, because otherwise it will end just the same way. And no, it's the bomber, it's the BF. Not turning, you see? Just staying at altitude. Being able to see the blackout is a big improvement for VR players. I used to black out all the times in towns because you had no warning. Here you are. No, it's a friend. Good, because if he was an enemy, he wasn't looking very good. I saw him far too late. Once again, Bagamon and Wolfik. No, I think it's a player. It's a player. Wolfik is a player too, because it's got a double I. A bot wouldn't have it in its name. That's the BF. Well, at least we have plenty of reinforcements now. The enemy is winning, yeah? Yeah, of course, there's a couple of dedicated players on their side. I don't know yet about ours. Also, they've been online for a while and they have bombed too, for some reason. Shall we go for it? Probably it's the friend from before. Actually 110, okay. So yeah, you know why I crashed earlier. When someone said, I'm here, this is my location, I thought that he was coming to help. And I went and looked at the map, but I couldn't find him. I thought I was looking at the map for a brief second. But the fact was that I looked at the bottom left, but I was in the top right. And that's why I lost control. It took too long to... Yeah, friendly indeed, Nix. What the hell? Usually one should be happy to see friends, but not today. Today I only see friends. What the heck? What is that? What is that? I see two planes, I worry, but probably friends. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we'll leave the match again. Also, there's an air objective. I didn't notice. That's probably where everyone is. Oh, my chat window is falling off. Good thing I put it fixed here. So the base is flashing, yeah. The base is flashing in the direction of the bombers. I guess someone is attacking the bombers near the base. Let's go check it out. Let's hope it's indeed like that. Even Max 2 got only one single kill, you see. And he's a very good player. So I guess, yeah, it's just another dead match. It's just another dead match. Perhaps we'll change again, but for the time being, let's keep looking for a target. That's not a battle. That's not a battle. There's no tracers, no smoke, nothing. There's plenty of contacts over there. I mean, they're close. I'm not getting to the objective in time anyway. They're probably the friends from before, but they are close. It's worth checking them out. Also, a couple are flying together. I'm still looking for revenge, you see, of course. If I can take out even one, I would be happy. Also, yeah, because dying means we can look for yet another round that is less boring than the average of today. That's above ground battle. And yeah, it's an enemy kill. Yes, I saw it in the kill feed, so that's an enemy. Finally. That thing over there is, by means of exclusion, an enemy flying a BB-1. Ha! Small Russian ground attack plane. Easy to shoot down, I think. It should have a rear gun though, I gotta be careful. So, what does it tell us? It tells us that the other one is probably an enemy too. I gotta be quick about it. But I'll go for the BB, because it's easy to shoot down in principle. Of course, truth might prove different. Also, the angle is not the best. Wait a sec. I'm gonna be quick once I commit. And also, yes, it's too dangerous. I'm gonna go for the other one instead. Which is a fighter. With my luck it will be. No, it's an Anchor 111. What the heck is happening here? So, the BB-1 was flying close to one of our friends, I guess. Here it is. It's actually trying to intercept him. That's the reason he turned. I don't even know what's happening today anymore. So here's the BB-1. This is a bit wrong. In fact, I'm missing again, but it doesn't have reinforcements this time. I still gotta get used to the diminished agility. I mean, the lower agility rate of this plane compared to the usual ones I fly. We'll get there eventually, yeah? Here you have the BB, which is now shooting down our ground attack plane. God damn it, I took too long. It's also doing a pretty good job of damaging the BB. Oops. Well, it went well. I apparently crashed into him, but it didn't hurt me. Superior German steel. I fly to enemies most forward airfield. Most likely to find attack. Good advice, Nix. Good advice from Nix as always. Let's do it. And I think the BB is going down. Where the heck is it? Yeah. It was one SGO Garrick. Well, I bumped into the goddamn thing. No, wait, Nix. I didn't crash. I didn't crash, Nix. You will see it now. That was kind of funny, yeah. Tank me ladder. It's a 111. Why is the 111 flying so low? That's a kill. A kill is a kill. No, but also I hit him. It's not like I didn't hit him. I just went and crashed into him, but then I didn't crash, so it went okay. At least in some way, fortune favors the bold. And boldness we don't lack. Perhaps a skill that betrays me from time to time. That's the 111. I see no targets. What a surprise. Let's go to the enemy airfield. The most forward one, you say, Nix? But why the most forward? Wait. These are enticing. That wasn't a bad idea. Too bad we seem to have a pretty big delay, Nix. I'm seeing your messages by minutes later. It's terrible. What the heck? Why do you have such a delay? Is it once again Facebook nerfing my stream because I'm no longer one of the trusted program? Why is that? Artillery hits. Yeah, that's the annoying thing with Facebook. Unless you keep using it day in, day out, it downgrades your stream quality. In fact, if you want to watch this at a higher resolution later, you can do it on my YouTube channel, where I will upload the channel. I will upload the video at full res. Not that it's a very exciting video, I'm afraid. So yeah, technically everything went well. In terms of enemy availability, not as much. Well, let's go for that. Because I am on free mobile network. Ah, well, it could be, it could be. I hope it's not for everyone. I'm much lower. That's not the best situation, especially against Russians. That's actually a very bad situation. Let's try to climb. It should be an enemy, honestly. I mean, we are in full enemy territory. Yes, forever is quite the term I use. Well, it's good to have you guys here commenting, especially Nix. So, even if I don't find enemies, at least it's a worthy stream. To see familiar faces, to read your comments. I wish I could still have so much time to stream, but who knows, we might get there eventually again. Ah, Shkif, I know that guy. Shkif is very good player. He shot me down plenty of times. And I crashed into him a couple at least. That's typical for me against aces. I always crash into them. Perhaps I'll get better. That thing is good. Let me see. Ground battle, attacking from the side of the enemy, yes. Besides, it seems to be attacking... Okay, just bombed. Let me see, it would be above... It would be above the France, I think. So yes. Reducing speed. I don't want to dive straight into the ground. Looks Russian, honestly. Is that a Sturmovik? I think it's a Sturmovik. With this weaponry, I'm not very well suited to bring it down. But eventually. I wonder if it's the one with the rear turret. Too early to tell. Okay. I will try not to lose control this time, yeah, or crash into the enemy. No, it's not a Sturmovik. It's another BB. Not doing nothing to that team. Yeah, I know, Nix. In fact, I used to keep it low, the engine sound, I mean. But the fact is that, I don't know, it brings more immersion. I like to hear my own engine. So I raised it again. There's also the annoying thing of this fan that I placed on the visor. You see, I have a fan now here, which make an annoying buzzing sound. And if I have to hear this annoying buzzing sound, I'd rather hear the sound of the engine. But you are right, of course. It's a little chat. It's a little chat that is allowed and everyone uses it. So it puts me at a disadvantage. Perhaps just for today I might lower it again, because since we cannot find the enemies, it might help. Let's go for that BB. Every time I say BB I think of Metal Gear Solid, I don't know why. Who was BB in Metal Gear Solid? Latest episode maybe, there was a guy named BB. Yeah, it's got a rear turret, but it's not a very dangerous rear turret. And besides we can approach... Ah, wait. Okay. Someone else. Okay, this time I'm not turning after you, not doing the same mistake twice. Because I don't know yet if someone joins, and besides I don't have the altitude advantage. Let's try to gain the altitude advantage. If it's Kiev, we're in for a difficult fight. Head on, I guess. Okay. I shouldn't have dived there. I should have pulled the stick, not pushed. Well, we can spawn the better plane. Team of the day, team of the day. I should have pulled the stick, not pushed the stick. At least I have the key from before. will get there. I will get rid of this rust. Let's try again. No, I had avoided the guy. It's just that at the last time, I felt the need to try and hit again, and yeah, you saw how it went. This base was flashing, by the way. Everyone doing it. Just take it as a skill of your pilot to filter your own engine sound. That's a good justification, actually. Eh? Not bad. Not bad. I might justify it that way. I will lower it. Perhaps I will lower it now. Let me take altitude first, and also I think we have enemies about, so not yet. Now I'm waiting for you to see the tragic outcome of my engagement, Nix. What a disaster. What a disaster indeed. More people are connecting. Perhaps this one won't die. Who's shooting that guy? Ooh, look at that! I got the kill from the BB. In fact, he crashed while attacking an howitzer, but he was damaged by me, so yeah, it's 2 kills. At least. Oh, Nix, you shared the stream. Thank you for sharing. That was a nice gesture. Let me see. This will get some more morale. To me, apparently today, I'm not having the best outcome. But to see the stream shares gives me faith. Let me see. And take advantage of this morale. That was friendly. Where are we, by the way? No, I will head for the ground mother. A lot of people are attacking the ground at the moment. Okay, Nix, you convinced me. I'll do it. You keep saying, lower your volume. I will do it. Besides, we're showing something useful to the players that might not know it. Yeah, 50%. You're right, it's intended. I mean, they limited this to 50%. It's intended. Just, I don't know. It feels, it's a shame because they recorded these or produced. I don't know how they produced them. These fairly convincing engine sounds. You put them in the background, you lose some aspect to the game. He was too zealous to mother Russia. Yeah, except for the fact that I was the one ramming. I think it was completely my fault, honestly. Well, it was a battle, so it's not really a fault. You can't say it's someone's fault when you hit a friend, but if you're in battle, I mean, it's an accident, but an accident that costs your enemy his life, so it's actually kind of justified. I mean, I'm first position. I crashed twice into the enemy, but I'm first position. I crashed twice into the enemy, but only once I died. That's kind of funny. The first one actually went well. I died because I got ganked, but is it really ganking in a war kind of situation? I guess not. Red Partisan. What are you doing, Red Partisan? Only one dying for the cause. No, you see, I see his problem. He's flying the I-153, one of the hardest planes to fly in the game. In fact, he was named the Widowmaker, even in real life. It's a notable plane for killing its pilot, and it did it again. Once again, it did it, even in virtual life. What's that? We're in enemy territory. He's flying towards friendly territory. That makes him a candidate for spraying. Let's spray the guy. Let me see. Let's play, we can spray the guy. Okay, it's a Russian plane, I can tell from the camo pattern. Probably a yak or something. Let's kill this yak or something. Yak! No, it's not a yak. It's a Sturmwick. Look how I narrowly miss hitting, crashing into the enemy. At least that wasn't something that happened. Let's pray it never will. And I guess I'll turn after it, because if he was shooting me from a rear turret... But that's a yak! What if... Okay, there's the other guy. No, we got reinforcements. Okay, that's good, because I was doing the silly thing again. Don't turn after the yak, man. Don't do it. You got much to live for. Let's ask for help anyway, just to be sure. Now, he's also calling for help. Okay, it's one of the NGO guys. 100%. His friend is coming here. I will also turn on the smoke so he gets confused, hopefully. We got a couple of AIs to help. Of course, they won't do much, but at least they will do something. I will keep the smoke on, because he already knows where his friend is. And the smoke can only confuse him more, I hope. I'm faster than him. I'm faster, so if I get to him before his friend gets to me, we will get our revenge. He's only wanting to escape. That's weird. If I were him, I would just turn after the BF. The BF, that is me. But... No, but it's not a yak. It's actually a gunship, you see, so that explains why he's escaping. Must be the BB. Something similar. God damn it. I wish I had the kind of 9-ball planes that I normally use. Here's his friend. Here's his friend. This is very bad. Getting ganked again, I'm afraid. Let's try to accelerate briskly, but it's not ending well. I couldn't get in before the friend got here. Turning off the smoke. Now I can only escape. I got both of them in tow. Come on. No.
Need backup.
Very predictable outcome. Wait a second, I'm still flying with a piece of a wing missing. I will read your messages in a second. Wait, it's very, very tense at the moment.
Cover me.
What the fuck? Let's try to return to friendly territory at the very least. In fact, with a piece of wing missing, I might even be faster. You see, I'm lighter and more aerodynamic. Well, they're no longer shooting me, so apparently I'll keep calling for backup with the smoke on. Yeah, it's not going to help. I still want to believe. I still believe. And if I... How far is the base? Far too far. It's a far base. The pilot is bleeding on his last leg, and now tail cut loose. Yeah, whee! They were the two guys flying in tandem, just like before. I got ganked again. I got ganked again. So you said the smoke was a bad idea. Well, it was giving my location to my friends as well. I don't know. It's kind of a difficult matter, really. Lately, I've got good results with that approach. When you have the enemy already knows where you are, and the enemy is coming for you, maybe to show your location for your friends as well, while calling for cover. Well, I don't know. Anyway, it didn't work. It didn't work. We got killed by the NGO guys again, not the NGO. So it's not the the NWO, the New World Order. That would explain how organized they are. I gotta get my revenge on these two guys. I gotta manage and kill them at least once.
Attack the A point.
Attack the A point. What a shitty match. Let's go for the A point. This time I'll climb. I got a fine. No, but when he called for help, when I saw he turned on the smoke, I instantly knew it was the same two guys. Now they're attacking the ground, you see. They go together, they attack the zone, and they cover each other. They are there. I might head straight for them, because they are there. They are attacking howitzers. Over the ground battle, 100%. Here they are. 1 and 2. Let's try to get altitude. and shoot down one. Yeah, indeed they are. They are very oblivious, yes. Smoke or not. Well, I guess I won't do the same thing again, because calling for help, yeah, it didn't help. In fact, I'm first in match with 2 kills, Nix, so it seems you are right, our teammates are doing nothing. Also, having actual talent in the enemy team doesn't help. Actual talent that cooperates. 2 people are very strong against 1 in this game.
Attention to the
They could be also these 2, huh? Let me see. They are on the battle. They want to bomb the ground troops. In fact, they were flying ground attack planes this time. Reason being that I had a chance. I actually hit one, I think. The problem is that the early BFs don't have that heavy of an armament. You really have to rule the skies. You gotta place yourself right in behind the enemy and shoot at him for a little while before he goes down, especially against heavy Russian plane, heavily armored Russian planes, like ground attack ones, yeah, mostly. If it's them, their father. Let's try these 2 first. Thank you, Nix. Always the optimist. No, thank you. I'm trying, but I'm not having much luck today. Let's see if I can get... I tell you what, if I can shoot down one of the NCU guys at least once, I will be satisfied. If I can shoot them down both, I will call it a success. Because if you shoot down one, the other one goes down easily, because they're flying ground attack planes. Yeah, it's them. The BB should be easier. Let's hope he hasn't seen me yet. Unfortunately, even the ground attack plane from Russia turns better than the German one. Now, he's probably already called for his friend. I can tell where he is by the tracers that he's shooting. And I lost the target. God damn it, here you are. Let's try to be fast. I will call for cover even if it's useless, but not turn on the smoke this time. He's hitting me. But yeah, you are going down. No, that's another guy. It's the 1SGO guy. He damaged my engine cold, but not the actual engine, which is good. But the sounds are not very encouraging. I got an oil leak. Well, we got the kill, I mean. We better try and return to base. If I can. Unfortunately, now that I got the oil leak, I'm producing a very, very easy to see black smoke. So they were the 2 guys that I was looking for. But I mean, we got a kill. Now let's hope I can bring it back to the base. Your team don't work well. What you can do is attack, extend, come back, attack again when they switch target. Good idea. Cool and Nigel keeps attacking the tanks. They just doing the ground attack thing. My god. The sound from the engine is extremely worrisome, but I mean, I just got the oil leak. 79 degrees, it's also very, very cold, so no, I shouldn't go down from this. I guess I should be able to land this plane safely. And now up to 3 kills. At least I'm maintaining on par. I mean, 3 deaths, 3 kills. It's not the best match. I've had these coolest matches while not streaming, getting all the kills, and yeah, of course, it couldn't be today. It couldn't be while streaming. It's the theorem of showing cool things to people, and then luck is never on your side when you do. But let's go back to the base. No, it's okay. Only 80 degrees. It's only 8 degrees. It's not going down from this. We are also pretty close. Pasquale, ciao! Hey, Pasquale is here. Benvenuto. Sei Paghi, giusto? He's my friend that we played the off-road tracking game together with. Very cool game that. Unfortunately never worked correctly with my pedals. Stavo dicendo Pasquale che facevamo sempre insieme Snow Runner. Non ci ho giocato più, lo sai. Pertanto funziona male, non ci posso fare niente. Funziona malissimo, non mi va coi pedali, insegnatelo. Che poi era una giornata, hanno fatto i DLC e tutto, ma che devi fare? Cioè, se io tutte le volte devo levare i pedali, staccare i pedali, riattaccare quell'altri, è troppo complicato. Peccato, ma che vuoi fare? Se questi gliene frega niente. Truly a shame. I love that game, but I never was able to play it correctly, except for the short period when, having just bought it, I actually swapped the pedals for the normal pedals of the wheel that I have, this wheel here. But then I got bored of doing it, and I never did it again. Yeah, zero stuttering ever since I began playing. So limiting the frame rate is actually a great thing for streaming. Now we know. Zero stuttering. The controller is using its battery, of course. I could just attach it to the cable, I guess, so that it doesn't get out of a charge. Here you go. Well, you know what I mean. There you are. Nix. Remember, bro, as beam and zoom only attack when they don't realize you're there. Always attack from under the tail, because they would be able... Always attack from under the tail. So you mean boom and zooming from below, I guess, huh? That sounds like a very useful tactic. Let me see if I can spawn in something better. No, still no Focke-Wulf. Well, we can still use the E3, which is anyway better. I will spawn on the closest one to the objective, and let's try. Of course, they won't be able to see me, but they will be able to hear me, because 100% they are running at 50% volume of the engine. And that not only ruins immersion, but also realism. But what can you do? I still haven't met in battle that Skiff guy. Skiff is a very good player. From what I know. Oh, some people passed my score. Ah, damn it. Let's see. Yeah, because they're starting to have fights, actually. We gotta join these fights. The objective is gone, but I presume the fights in case were above the objective. In fact, there's plenty of contacts. Come on, it's getting more animated now. Of course, War Thunder is always like this. You either join half-empty, boring matches at the beginning, or extremely exciting, crowded ones that are almost over. In fact, as you see, it's almost over. It's the most annoying thing. When we flew Mustang together, that has always been my advice for you, bro. I know. To attack from below the tail? No, that in particular, I don't remember. No, to bomb and zoom in general, yeah, of course. In fact, I am using these tactics with the BF. I am trying to do my best at using them. This is completely unlike how I play the game normally. I always go for the target and try to stick on his tail, but yeah, it doesn't work on this kind of planes. It's more of a challenge for me. But it's also interesting to change things once in a while, and also, yeah, I like unlocking the German planes. Finally, can you believe I played this game for years and never used the German planes? It's ridiculous. The most popular nation by far, I think, together with the Americans, probably. They're very, very cool machines. The German planes are also look incredibly cool. Something came to my mind. No, but it's not the time to tell you. When I go down, I will have to show you something next. Please don't leave. I want to show you. Otherwise, I'll show you next time. No worry. It's something that is physically in my room. We'll do it when I crash or get killed or something like that, or perhaps return base with another kill. Let's hope. Provide air cover for our base. I never heard this one. What is this? No, but I keep heading for the former battle point. Yeah, I know. The Focke-Wulf is a very, very cool plane. Fast and dangerous. That flies mostly like the Mustang. Am I wrong there? I think it's a bit like the Mustang. Strong engine. Small wings, but no, well, the Mustang is way heavier, I think. But also the Focke-Wulf is no light feather. No lightweight. Okay, what's this? What is this indeed? Or whatever it is, the angle is not the best. Wait a sec, I'll go inverted if I go. Not really inverted. Let's go for the steep dive. It's a biplane. Okay, biplane. I think I hit him a bit. Of course, I'm not turning after a biplane. That much I've learned. These Russians really love their biplanes. It must be the famous story of the Night Witches that makes everyone pick the biplanes from the Russian side. And yes, I think I hit him again. I saw some black smoke, but yeah, this weapon kind of suck. Almost untouchable, indeed, indeed. This weapon kind of suck, huh? Compared to the American planes. At least the LDBS are really not that great. So let's try to distance ourselves a bit more from this weapon. It's getting a bit too close. I don't like the look of this. Someone else is shooting the biplane, it seems.
Follow me!
What the heck is that biplane? Why is it fast? It's so fast. Okay, gotta worry about that other thing too. What the hell? The biplane is keeping up with me very easily. Should I get worried from that? Is that the Zhukov? It's not the Zhukov. Supercharged biplane. What the heck? Super fast. I'm going 400 kilometers per hour. How can a biplane go that fast? Well, it's not catching me anyway. I know. I know that it's dangerous. Oh, what's on my tail? It's not the biplane. No, it's not the biplane. It's something big. Something big, I guess I'll saltar. Hoping it works. It's a Dornier! What the fuck? It's a Dornier. What the fuck? Is that the biplane? It's not the biplane. It's the guy that was chasing the biplane, I think. That's the biplane. That's not the biplane. What is that? It looks kind of Russian, huh? That's a Russian plane. BB? But even the BB turns better than BBF. Even a ground attack plane turns better than the BF. And also, slowing down this much exposes me to his friend, if he's the one with the friend. But now you're going down, what the hell? This weapon sucks. This weapon sucks. Unfortunately, he had the time to release the Hornets, but yeah, it's an EL2, it wasn't a BB. That explains why he didn't die. Can keep up to 109s. I noticed, but what biplane was that? What was the model of the biplane, I wonder? Nix will tell us soon enough. That was a pretty dangerous biplane indeed. I'm out of cannon rounds. Well, shooting down an EL does that usually. You completely run out of ammunition. Am I back to 5th position? Yeah, yeah. But I mean, we're up to 4 kills. It takes patience, but in the end you do get some. Too bad the match is almost over. We will play to the very last. Thank you, Nix. The base is flashing, huh? I'm out of cannon rounds, but... the base is flashing, also we are out. I think I can spawn the Focke-Wulf now. Let's try and spawn the Focke-Wulf before the end of the match. Besides, there's action above the base, so it's a good thing to head that way in general. Is he flashing? Yeah. Well, if it is flashing, any of these could be an enemy, actually. He cannot be that close or the base would be shooting him. Cannot be that close. How close can it be? That's the true question. Reduce the power a bit. You can easily land and change plane, but since it's flashing, I will go and check the contacts. That's an engagement if I ever saw one. I'm, as always, at low altitude, but that is so typical of me. Okay, German plane attacking. So we know that's the enemy. German plane because you see white tracers. It's like Star Wars. The rebel fighters only shoot red lasers. Well, they're not lasers really, they should be blasters, I think. Star Wars is after all inspired by the great World War II movies of the previous era. Even though the newer movies don't really pay homage to that. But they lost much of the original vision, I think. But I digress. I'm not sure I can get that enemy before him, but we might as well try to steal the kill. I mean, it's all for the good of the stream. He will forgive me. He would forgive me if he knew. It's a gunship. It's a gunship once again. Well, they all seem to be attacking the ground today. Did he crash? No, luckily he didn't, so we can try and steal the kill. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird approach. It's not a player, okay, so I don't have to feel bad for what I'm doing, because I will be stealing the kill from an AI, if I can indeed manage to do it, which I'm starting to doubt. Where the heck did he go? I guess he's still following him. If he's still following him, he should be in front. Here you have it. Here you have it. I lost sight of it. Maybe it was the stroboscopic effect from their projection. Well, now it's good. Now you die. Everyone ground attacking today. Well, it's not a Sturmovik. It will take a while. I can go and take a sip of coffee while I wait for my machine guns to bring down on Sturmovik. It was NCO Kulin. I got my revenge against the NCO guys. In a way, I mean, I would have rather faced them together, because I think I could have prevailed. Perhaps it will still happen now, but the match is almost over. I got my revenge. Back to first position, 5 kills. Not so bad, come on, not so bad. Not the most spectacular of matches, but not so bad. Still enemies flying above the base, I still got 1996 rounds. Let's try and make good use of them. If indeed I can find the enemy. No, but most of all I'm glad that today it worked correctly. No stuttering. It worked correctly. Last week when I tried War Thunder I was so disappointed by the performance. And it's not the enemy, the base is no longer flashing. Let's try and take out the Focke-Wulf before the end of the match. Even though it's almost over. Yes, this is the base. We gotta get into alignment. It's not flashing right now, they shot down the last guy. What an angle, what the heck. No, it's not like I never crashed while landing this type of planes. I'm especially prone to doing it with the with the Mustang. The BF is far more predictable, but it's still a plane that has to go fast to be maneuverable. And you saw the effect of that when I looked at the map at the wrong moment earlier. Or maybe should I say, I looked at the map for too long. Well, okay. Let's stop this plane. 3,800 points. Yes, Nix, I don't know if you still are there, but I wanted to show you something while they repaired the plane. Look at this. Do you remember when you told me you should put an image with all the planes so you learn in your room, no? To hang something, an image that you can refer to and learn the shape, the silhouette of the planes. Now if the camera comes up, here you have it. I don't know if you can see it easily, the light conditions are not the best, but here you have it. Foe, these are the Germans. Friend, Americans, and then you have the Japanese and the Russians. Yeah, so I followed your advice even in real life. Well, actually, that has got a double purpose. One being that I intended to do this, case in point, and the second to cover the pane of glass that is situated behind there, because there's a pane of glass there. It's happening with the window priority. That, well, I discovered only after years it took me, that it interfered with the index tracking. So now it's covered by the little plane prints, and so it no longer interferes. That's also the reason I went and bought, yes, our Focke-Wulf. I went and bought the fan, because I removed the reflective panel that is in front of the index, which is another very dumb thing that Valve made, because that very thing, that piece of plastic that normally sits here, is also reflective. Can you believe it? They designed the very headset in a way that interferes with tracking, ridiculous as it might sound. So, since I was removing the pane of plastic, I might as well put the fan in there. And I think the fan helps. I might be able to continue streaming during the summer this time, I'm not sure. I intend to do it anyway, even if more rarely compared to before. But I'm not even sure about that. We'll see. It could be that with the beginning of the summer, the thing normalizes again and I might be able to stream a bit more often. This was a weird week, to tell you the truth. It's possible that if things worked in a different way, I might have streamed during the week as well. By now you should very well know I don't have a full day job, but I do have a job. I do have a job, and sometimes it's a demanding one in terms of hours. So we'll see, but I'll do my best to try and stream. Everyone is starting to leave. By now the outcome is pretty clear, but the NCO guys are still in, and they still want my revenge. I'm also flying the best plane now, so let's try and make good use of it. Let's make good use of the plane. Or so I hope. Well, look at that. It's like a swarm. What the hell is that? Bomber, ground attack planes. I mean, it's the end of the match. The Allied attackers in C3, I guess. Yeah, but are they usually so many? I guess the action should converge there. Oh, look at that. I got a kill. What is that? What did I damage that I didn't? Ah, the biplane. I think it's the biplane. It was still flying. If you can believe it. So yeah, I did damage the biplane. It's my 6th kill. 6th kill we got. It started to look pretty good. Love the 6 o'clock visibility of the Focke-Wulf. Ah, you're right. You know, I didn't think of this. Yeah, it's actually probably the German plane with the bus rear visibility. Unless you have... There are some BFs that have the transparent headrest. You can select it as an option in Sturmovik, the game Sturmovik, no? EL2 Sturmovik can have that as an option. I don't know if they are also in War Thunder, but there is a model of BF that actually has a transparent headrest, and it works great actually. It's a pretty interesting mechanism. I loved watching how it works. It's like a spring thing that makes the pane of glass come down. It's pretty cool. I will show you when I play Sturmovik. Perhaps next time, who knows. But if I were to play Sturmovik, I'd like to do it with my old wingmate, and I don't think it's available these days. Yeah, the biplanes are hard to land after all. More than landing with a biplane, I just face plant. That's my normal quota for the biplanes. Sometimes it works though, huh? It counts as a landing. I guess it's intended. It's an intended use of the biplane. It happens to me with the Flight Simulator bush planes as well. I knew it would end like this. I knew it. I intended to end the stream with the match, but I still had some time. Let's take off again and do something. Let's hope I can find... I will try to pick a match that is close to the end, so it has more players in, and perhaps more action to show in the last half of hour or so. So let me see. Empty. 12 players. This is almost 3 hours old. It's the one with 12 people on the same team and one on the other. I wonder how they manage. I think they all disconnected or something. They died of boredom. No idea. 3, 8, 6. 8, 6 is not terrible, but not great either. Tunisia is a popular map usually. 3, 4, 5. No. 5, 4, 7, 8. It's 1.0. No. 2.3, 7 versus 8. 1 hour and a half. Good but not great. But it's Tunisia. Let's fight the Italians. Let's fight the Italians a bit too. Always still 2.3. Let's fight the Italians a bit. I usually avoid user-made server. Yeah, I know. Well, I mostly go for a more populated server. It doesn't have that large of a player base, so I take what I get. But you are right, of course. User-made servers are usually inferior, also because they're not historical scenarios. And well, I guess if it's Italians, I gotta fly the Reggiane. Let's pick the... What's the difference between these two? This one has the cannons. I think the true Reggiane has to have just the machine guns. I don't know, it seems to come from the older age of aviation. I don't know, putting cannons on the Reggiane seems to reduce its how they say it. I don't know, it's less cool, if you know what I mean. When you move on to rank 3, go for the Focke-Wulf A4. Yes, I'm actually already in rank 3, I have that plane. The A4 and the A5 too. You know when I started to play the Germans again? When I bought the Focke-Wulf A4 and A5 for IL-2 Sturmwijk, I flew these planes in the game IL-2 Sturmwijk, and I said, holy crap, they're much better than the previous ones. Because you see, in IL-2 Sturmwijk, you have to buy the better planes. You can only buy them. They're not very expensive. I think they're less expensive than here. But, case in point, I was always flying inferior planes ever since I started to play the goddamn game. That's the reason I was having such a hard time in Sturmwijk. I never bought, because I went and bought, because I did buy some DLC planes, but I bought the one that seemed more interesting. Like, I didn't buy the LA5, I buy the LA5, what's the name, LF, well, the newer version of it. Meaning that, when I went to the only thing, there's only one. You see, you play here to Sturmwijk online, you play on one server. There's only one server that is always populated. It's Wings of Liberty. Wings of Liberty uses early war scenarios, where the cooler planes are never available, but the ones in between are. So, I was constantly flying the Focke-Wulf A1 versus people that were flying planes from a later era. And the opposite was true for the Russian side. So yeah, that was kind of a misunderstanding. Now I own all the correct planes. And yeah, it was pretty stupid for me not to notice, because I was constantly playing with other people in Sturmwijk, you know? Sturmwijk for me was a very social game. I was always having wingmates. And I loved it, in fact. It was a lot of fun. It was one of the funnest things I did in streaming. And also when we flew together in War Thunder, of course. I mean, wingman in general is cool. Oh, the engine. No, I got carried out with the discourse. And yeah, so, what was I saying about Sturmwijk? Yeah, now I own the correct planes. And I should have noticed, yeah, because my wingmates were using the better planes, yes. I was low like that, but no, I own the good ones. Finally. And so, it's actually a good game to stream. I see orange tracers, Americans. Let's go to the orange tracer plane and try to do something against him. We are now flying a super agile Reggiane, meaning that I can fly more instinctively for me, meaning to always pursue the target. And I have something on my 6, but it's not turning for me. No way to tell if it's an enemy, whereas I know that that one is an enemy. So I'll go for him. no longer know if it's this one or the other one. Seems to be this one. I can do whatever in the Reggiane. I can go after any target, no problem, like that. And I think I hit the guy, but apparently I didn't shoot down the guy. Completely miscalculated. It's not a problem because you see, we are flying the ultra nimble Italian plane Reggiane, which has so much love, meaning that I can easily put myself back on E6, but someone else is shooting. But perhaps I'll hit him first. Let us try. Well, he's not hitting him at the moment. Yeah, it's only 2 machine guns. And the convergence seems to be pretty wide. In fact, it's not the best convergence for the short distance combat. Yeah, this is how I play War Thunder normal, yeah? Perhaps I should have just flown the normal planes that they use, because it's just more fun. I don't know, I love doing this. Getting on E6 before you can do anything about it, yeah. Shooting in point blank like that. I mean, this is the true spirit of air combat for me. Is that thing actually going down? Okay, bye Nix. Thank you, same to you. I hope we can meet in streaming together one of these days. I would love to play with you again. We've had so much fun together. Yeah, nimble and maneuverable planes, that's the thing. Should probably fly the biplanes more often. I mean, the biplanes is like this, but more. Even slower, even more maneuverable. Just not as much fun for me to play fast planes. I mean, there is only one advantage to fast planes for streaming. For sure it's they're faster, so you get to the action faster. But even that is not necessarily true. Depends on the situation. Let's try to read it better, case in point. Okay, well, this is pretty clearly a fight. Overeating. I'm gonna look at my engine more often. I forgot how warm this goddamn plane is. It is a very warm plane. The thing is being shot at by the anti-air. We are in enemy territory, so it's a friend. What about this? I think when it's dark you have a big advantage with VR, huh? Because the one time I played... Oh, look at my rear view mirror doing what it should. And let me see the enemy before it's too late. But is it actually an enemy? I think it's actually farther than it looked. Yeah. So it just was a waste of time. No, they should just put there the little writing. Objects in the mirror are farther than they appear. Well, actually, they should be closer than they appear. But in this case, it was farther. The controller is back to 96%. I think these controllers, the index controllers, I mean the VR controller, just have a small battery. They take so little time to discharge it, but also to charge it.
Attention to the map!
That looks like an American plane so squarish like that. What is that? It's not an haircut. Is it a buffalo? No. Well, I cannot get it. But I can follow him. Anyway, whatever it is, I turn better. That's not something that can out-turn a Reggiane. Should check my 6 though. No, but there's no skilled couple of guys here. Still can't tell what it is. I shot a bit too early. It's okay, I can turn after it. I can turn after anything. Also, I think I scared you. It's one of the early buffalo, yeah. One of the early buffaloes. Well, it's going down, I mean. I don't have to do much at this point. Buffalo is not the easiest plane to fly, Like all small, maneuverable planes, it's fairly unstable. It seems he got control again. It's not going down. Well, we were pretty high. He had all the time to... Yeah, but he lost it again. And he gained it again. This guy is turning out difficult to intercept because he flies so erratically. If Max 2 is here, no, he will certainly steal the kill. No, it's not a stealing. I think he'll get it, but it's not a given. I might be able to get it, who knows. In fact, I'm behind again. Now he spins again. Well, if he spins now, it's going down. We're like 3 meters from the ground. Let's try to snipe the guy. He's doing a good job of evading me, but he cannot go all these places at this point. No. No, you're dying. I love Max Tooth because he always tells you excellent. When you kill someone, thank you Max Tooth, if you ever will see this video. Answer. Thank you. He always say, when you kill someone and Max Tooth is there, he will always say excellent, even if he's on the other side of the map. I love that guy. I don't think I've ever seen him streaming. Never looked for him either. I should. I will. Tell you what, I will. Oh. Double enemy. Oh. Okay. Well, fighting more than one enemy at a time is not that necessarily problematic with the Reggiane because you outdone them both. Even if there were 5 of them, they still would have a hard time getting on my 6. So let's try to make a killing here. Lowering the flaps. This is a plane where you lower the flaps 100%. It's like going into overdrive. When you lower the flaps, you turn on in place, basically. It's like a spinning top. Now this is very dangerous. The turns so tightly. Low up on the guy. I also got an oil leak, unfortunately. The single shot that hit me, yeah, it broke the oil tank. And I'm losing power, yes. I think I'm fucked. I'm losing power. No. But all this just from an oil leak. Strange, because I should have the best energy conservation of all. I think they damaged me more badly than it appeared. Yeah, it was really from the outcome. When we met up front, they damaged my oil. Alligator in an H-75A4. What's that? Where? It's a dangerous thing, that's what it is. And yeah, guys, like I said, I'm out of time, unfortunately. I mean, we kept the stream going for a couple of hours, I think. Now we'll see how long. And it wasn't a bad stream. It was in terms of kills. Mostly it was a very good stream in terms of technical performance. Compared to last one, certainly. The new method to display the chat on the controller is actually very good, not just viable, it's very good. I will keep using it. And let's see how long the stream has run. What's this sound? What's this sound? There was a new music for the Italians. I should have listened to it. Okay. So, if I do this, I should be able to remove... No, okay, but it's not always on top. No, this won't tell me how many... Now, what did I want to see? how long the stream has been running, right? Well, it doesn't tell you. It's been running. How long it has been? Anyway, I'm out of fun. I'm out of time. Thank you for watching, guys. See you again. I think during the weekend I should be able to stream again at least once, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Otherwise, I will try to stream again soon. Bye. Thanks again.